Om. Om. Friends, welcome all. Day can be beginning in any manner which we feel like. Time too can be spent as our mind wants in million ways. But it is said by elders, we can also, with our sensitivity, can understand the early morning times every day spent for Shastra Adhyanam through that tuning to the Lord is the best way of beginning the day as well as best way of making use of the time. We welcome those who believe in this. As every day, today too, we'll through our 8-9 classes try to tune to the divinity. Yes, these days are hectic days with so many hundreds of things we have taken upon ourselves. We need not discuss that point in the morning as to how many of them are essential even for our life, how many are so non essential, creating in fact so many chaos. It's all subjective. One has no right to think, discuss about others. Yet, knowing what is essential, only doing that, and all non essentials avoiding, and then the time and energy are conserved. Such people alone can find the conveniences for spiritual applications. If not, the days will just pause on, even with one entertainment where we have thousands of them freely available to us. So maybe this way, by God's grace, Guru's Kripa, Rishimuni Kripa, continue having this pure Shraddha to attend the Upanishadic Adhyanam every day in morning, come what may. So let's beginning our day like every day with this 4-5 minutes prarthana, little chanting of Aruna Prashna. Then we will do the chant of Taittiriya Upanishad. Then we will do the continuation of our study where sixth Anuvaka we are studying to become clear about the Brahma Tattva. Asti Nasti Gachati Navagachati Samashnute Na Samashnute. Let's start. ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ सर्वोपप्लवरहितः प्रज्ञानघनः प्रत्यगर्थः ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि नारायणं पद्मभवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः आब्रह्मलोकादाशेषादालोक लोकपर्वतात् ये वसन्ति द्विजा देवाः तेभ्यो नित्यन्नमो नमः ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलं स्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं गुरुपुङ्गवपुङ्गवकेतनते समतामयतां न हि कोऽपि सुधीः शरणागतवत्सलतत्त्वनिधे भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम् ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधे साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। ओं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां गुरूणां देवतानाम् अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदोक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थानजागरणविश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं तत्कृतकङ्कणबद्धसमस्तसाधकभक्तसेवकोपासकानां समस्तशत्रुविघ्ननिर्मूलनद्वारा शक्तिसम्पदा साधनानाम् आनुकूल्यतानां सिद्धिद्वारा धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये दिग्विजयप्राप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्तिकल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थम् अस्माकं साधकानां जाहिरारोग्यादि क्षेमस्थैर्यादि श्रद्धाभक्तादि समस्त सत्संपदा साधना अवाप्त्यर्थम् अरुण प्रश्नस्य पारायणं तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ अरुण प्रश्नः। Friends, we have seen yesterday up to, I believe, 75. 76 onwards we do. Yes, in this we will only see the, yeah, we'll go up to 84 because we'll have a complete mantra pushpam in that. ॐ अथ अरुण प्रश्नः। ॐ देवीः पर्जन्यसुवरीः पुत्रवत्वाय मे सुत अपाश्नुष्णिमपारक्षः अपाशुष्णिमपारघम् अपाग्रामपचावर्तिम् अपदेवीरितोहित वज्रं देवीरजितागश्च भुवनं देवसुवरीः आदित्यानादितिं देवीम योनिनोर्ध्वमुदेशता भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु केतवो अरुणासश्च ऋषयो वातरशनाः प्रतिष्ठाकं शतधाहि समाहितासो सहस्रधायसं शिवानः शन्तमा भवन्तो दिव्या आप ओषधयः सुमृडीका सरस्वती माते व्योमसन्दृशे योपां पुष्पं वेद पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति चन्द्रमा वा अपां पुष्पं पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति अग्निर्वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति आपो वा अग्नेरायतनं वेद योऽग्नेरायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वा अग्नेरायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति वायुर्वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो वायोरायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै वायोरायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति असौ वै तपन्नपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो मुष्यतपत आयतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वा अमुष्यतपत आयतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति चन्द्रमा वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यश्चन्द्रमस आयतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै चन्द्रमस आयतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति नक्षत्राणि वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो नक्षत्राणामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै नक्षत्राणामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति पर्जन्यो वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यः पर्जन्यस्यायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै पर्जन्यस्यायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति संवत्सरो वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यः संवत्सरस्यायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै संवत्सरस्यायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योऽप्सुनावं प्रतिष्ठितां वेद प्रत्येव तिष्ठति ॐ शान्तिः 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 ओमद श्रीकृष्णयजुर्वेदान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्यकान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद ॐ यस्माज्जातं जगत्सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रणीयते येनेदं धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः यैरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरचयिनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते ॐ अथ शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतो तद्वक्तारमवतो अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ द्वितीया ब्रह्मानन्दवल्ली शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तो सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ षष्ठोऽनुवाकः Friends, enjoy chanting sixth Anuvaka. In this is the beautiful discussion regarding Brahma Vastu Astiva Na Asti. Only after the Nirdharana of that we will be pursuing this Brahma Marga of Vedanta Vichara, Tattva Vichara, Dhyana, Ityad. In this tentativity, if it is there, then our spirituality will be jumping from one place to the other, or in spirituality only sometime we are in that, other time we are in the world. Totally, there is no doubt that there is no Brahman only, then we totally will be the Nastika, will be in the world itself. So let us see. Om Asaneva Sabhavati Asadbrahmeti Veda Cheta Asti Brahmeti Chedveda Santamenam Tato Viduriti Tasyaisha Eva Sharira Atma Yah Purvasya अथातोऽनुप्रश्नाः उता विद्वानमुं लोकं प्रेत्य कश्चन गच्छति आहो विद्वानमुं लोकं प्रेत्य कश्चित् समश्नुता शोकामयत बहुस्यां प्रजा ये येति सतपोतप्यत सतपस्तप्त्वा इदगं सर्वमसृजत यदिदं किञ्च तत् सृष्ट्वा तदेवानुप्राविशत तदनुप्रविश्य सच्चत्यच्चाभवत् निरुक्तं च निरुक्तं च निलयनं च निलयनं च विज्ञानं च विज्ञानं च सत्यं चानृतं च सत्यमभवत् यदिदं किञ्च तत्सत्यमित्याचक्षते तदप्येष श्लोको भवति ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Friends, no doubt, as we said in the beginning, something or surviving or spreading, etc. They themselves also cannot find time, energy, etc., to focus on these deeper aspects of Tattva Vicharana, whether it is Yoga Darshana or Vedanta Darshana. It's going on. That is how the maximum number of jivas. Those who are matured and understood all this, the inevitable thing to be done called as keeping away the world fully, completely in Vyavahara as well as from the mind, going to some secluded places unknown to anyone. They are doing their great Tattva Vicharana, Brahma Tattva Dhyana Rupi, definitely resulting great sadhana. So, you and I are so busy, and yet, if we are able to find little time and spend in trying to study, at least we'll be having the hold or anchor and support of spirituality that it is there. It talks about the Satya, truth, liberation, etc. If this practice is not done of listening, even though we don't do deep contemplations, meditations, and realizations, because without them mukti won't come. But it all begins with this nirantara shravana. Even if this is not there, we'll be pulled by the world so much. Like, anywhere. If Indians have not started revolting from 1757, 1857, we would have been more enslaved for centuries to come together. Is it not? Some people started questioning, revolting, then only others got inspired and totally we kicked them away. In the same way, even little of spirituality is not there. We'll be pulled by this worldliness so much that the life will fully be oozed out in that. You'll never feel even like somebody forces us, tempts us, threatens us. कुछ भी करें spirituality करने का मन ही नहीं होगा. And without spiritual knowledge, we will never have consolation in this world, even at the mind level, the calmness, quietness. So good that we are regular, we can congratulate ourselves. And true that you are so busy and so many other things are there that deep study, deep contemplation we may not be able to do, but maintaining the regularity itself is a great beginning. Shrutvannyebhya upasate tepi chati tarantyeva mrutyum Shruti Parayana. This is what Shastra says. And today, maybe tomorrow or today, we will see even in Yoga Darshanam the 9 types of interruptions, antarayas for the Yoga sadhana. Same are applicable for our Vedantic sadhana also. So it is not easy, it is difficult. It is difficult to make it convenient and being regular. You are achieving it good. Then aim at the next level. Next level of more and more deep mananam and chintanam we should be able to do. And whatever manam chintanam done, little of the aham brahmasmi abhyasa always is of very good help. Naham dehosmi, naham jihosmi, naham panchakoshosmi, aham brahmasmi. With whatever the shlokas or whichever the Upanishad or Prakarana, you come to this understanding easily. Remember those shlokas, through those shlokas, this meaning, and try even spending 1 minute, 2 minutes. That itself goes on एडिंग स्पिरिचुअलिटी का रहस्य क्या है ना नहीं छोड़ना बस किसी भी कीमत का थोड़ा करो है ना इवन इफ यू डू मैकेनिकली एंड ऑल बट do little bit at least every day regularly. First it is regularity, then sincerity, then the perfection of doing. That's how it evolves us. Okay. Now we are into this Taittiriya Upanishad, second Brahmananda Valli, sixth Anuvaka. Here the Jignasa is going about Brahma Asti Nasti Gachati Nagachati Ashnute Na Ashnute Samashnute. Asti Nasti is a basic doubt. It is answered by Asti. Then the other questions have to be answered, and Shruti Mata is beautifully guiding, adding beauty to it is Bhagavan's Bhashya. Himself become the Purvapakshi and keeps asking questions. He himself can become, or he might have come across such questions by some people. He has answered them, same thing as written in the Bhashya. ऐसा भी हो सकता है. जो भी while listening to these things, whatever the doubts can come, they have to be clarified. For the crystal clear doubtless understanding of the subject matter, after which alone we are inspired to pursue it. So, we have seen up to yesterday, very important discussion here. He says, the Purvabakshi, you gave the example like Mridadi. That Mrudadi Karana are there, then only Ghatadi Karya are there. Therefore, Akashadi Karya are there. For that, Shruti Mata says, Brahman is Karana. Therefore, Karanam Asti Eva. You made this point understood by me. Purvapakshi is saying. Very good. We have accepted. Though Brahman is Vyavahara Atita, then Indriya Atita, then Nirvishesha, yet through that example or quotation, Tasmadvai Tasmad Atmana Akasha Jayate, with the discussion that if something is there came out as an effect, its cause should exist. For an existing cause alone, existing effect comes. So, if the cause itself is non-existing, and then its effect will definitely be non-existent. And in this world, nothing is experienced as non-existent. Everything is existing. Therefore, the cause of everything, Brahman, not only is existing, but is existence Swarupa. Up to this, we have thought, discussed, and many more times contemplated. Then the mind's doubts, etc., go away. Intellectual conviction leads to this feeling that there is some substratum of this multiple world. It is called as Brahman. Its nature is Shuddha Satta. That Satta is Anubhavika, experiential only. It cannot be depicted or demonstrated by any means. None of the faculties also can see it. And being one with that existence is called as mukti, from identifying with continuously changing and perishing upadhis as a jiva. If this much we can become stronger in our understanding, and for ourselves we also say, also Guru and God, we ask, if this knowledge may I inspired to do sadhana, let this inspired sadhana doing lead to the experience that I am Shuddha Satchidananda Asmi. So in this way, when we add to our efforts the Krupa invoked of God and Guru, then we won't forget this subject. Otherwise, jitna bhi Vedanta padho, power of Maya so much, it needs a little one click, this type of thing, that it will take us away from the path to such a long distance. Like how much ever we, the human beings, construct big, big buildings or the boats or steamers, if the nature becomes angry and sends a tsunami, none of these human made things can withstand to it. इट्स ऑल ऑब्वियस वी नो इट सेम वे भगवान के माया के सामने कुछ भी टिकता नहीं रुकता नहीं झुकना ही पड़ता therefore we need to continuously maintain this knowledge for that only this analysis so something is there as substratum of the world. It is named as Brahman in the Upanishads. It is existing. Its nature itself is existence. So, and being one with that existence, whose another side of the coin is pure consciousness, is to get rid of all the upadhi and upadhi krita or upadhi modifications and the dukkha given by these modifications to the jiva, who is a pseudo expression till the Paramatma Atadatma is gained. याद रखना परमात्मा is a real self. When I don't get identified with him, then I am the jiva. Now, with the identity with the body instead of the self, I am seeing the world, taking it as real, trying to get sukha by procuring the world through some or the other kamana. So I myself, when I withdraw temporarily from that and discover my essential nature, I will be found to be that pure self. Thereafter, the world is there or not, in something is happening or not in the world, that never touch me. That's called moksha. Moksha of Akasha is allowing all the four elements to stay in it, but itself will not be disturbed by it. Moksha of the water is allowing all the waves to stay in it, but doesn't allow each any of the wave to disturb it with its birth, change, modification, and death. So the moksha means experiencing the pure selfhood, after which whether the world is born, created or non-created, staying or non-staying, it is of inconsequence. It's called moksha sthiti. So asti, up to this we have seen yesterday. Then tasmat sadeva brahma iti yuktam. Then because the Siddhanta has used the mrudadi as the example to explain that karana exists when kara is there. Kara is the akashadi, therefore its karana brahma exists. So for the part the mud is cause, mud is the inert thing. So therefore Brahma also may be inert. Why he is quoting that? Because if it is inert, then it is changeable, then it is perishable, then it is not worthy of pursuing. Therefore, why sacrifice everything and involve in spirituality? Let us enjoy. If this also is perishable, Brahmana, Jagat also is perishable. So why struggle so much to give up the Jagat and catch this Brahman which is perishable? Let us enjoy perishable Jagat only. This type of thing, the Purva Pakshi can get as his conviction if he is not addressed or answered. Therefore, his question is Mrudadivat Achetanam Syat Brahma. Answer is no. Why? Kamayutrutvat. Because Brahman does Kamana. And the discussion is what? Nahi Kamayitru Achetanam Asti Loke. A desirer entity never is found to be Jada in this world. A desirer entity is never found to be Jada in this world. Therefore, when Brahman is said to be Kamayita, desired, therefore he cannot be Jada, he is Chetana, Chaitanyam. Clear? Then explanation is Sarvajnam hi Brahma iti avochama. Other reason is we have already explained Brahman is Sarvajna. Sarvam janati Sarvajnaha. Then Sarva upadi adhishtatrutvadapi Sarvajnaha. Most importantly, Sarvasya Atma Ataha Sarvajnaha. These are the things very crucial in Vedanta. If not today, after a few years, we will be convinced about the clarity of it. Ataha Kamayitrutva Upapatti. Therefore, Brahman is Kamayita, whoever is Kamayita is Chaitanya, Brahma is Kamayita, therefore Brahma is Chaitanya, is not a Jada, therefore the Jadata or Achetanata is refuted. So whatever Purvapakshi says, Siddhanta systematically answers. In that answer only, one more notch we go near in the understanding and conviction of Brahman. Okay, then the next one, Kamayitrutvad Asmadadivat Anapta Kamamiti Chet. If Brahman has the desire, then like us is unfulfilled desire wala hai. Therefore, he is also struggling. Then he is also samsari. Then why should we give up our samsara where we are so comfortably existing and reach to that Brahma again where the same samsara continues? So Brahmanaha kama itrutvat asmadadivat anapta kama iti chet. Anapta kama is not a fulfilled person. Therefore, he is again, if he has got desire, why should I reach to that point? This is such a good question. Generally also we can apply. But it is, if at all with our efforts, if we reach to some stage, and if that reached stage is not complete or fulfilling, and if something else again in the mind, the kida comes to achieve something else, then that desire in us to achieve something else when never ended, why should I pursue this? Let me pursue that. But even in achieving that also there is no contentment. Something else I feel like pursuing. Then usko bhi nahi karna chahiye. Therefore, what should be a basic attitude of all of us? Question of all of us. Prapti drishti or jnana drishti say that jnanam having gained which nothing should be remaining to gain. Or that should be the prapti having prapta, nothing more remains to the prapti, to be prapta. That is how the Mundaka Upanishad, Kasmin Vijnate Sarvam Vijnatam Bhavati. Kasmin prapte sarvam praptam bhavati. So, though the Purvapakshi's question is what? If Brahman also desires, then it is anapta kama. Then what is the meaning of achieving Brahman? No purpose. He is like a jiva only. So, the answer will be given. For that, ki Brahman is not anapta kama, he is apta kama only. But from the question of disciple or the Purvapakshi, what we can draw out is, let us seek the permanent. Let us seek the eternal. And from the standpoint of Brahman, other than him, everything is non eternal, impermanent. Therefore, even if we get it with all efforts, it's not going to stay with us because of its own inherent nature. When anything with so much respect, love, we gain it, when it goes away, then again we're back to square one. This is the most crux in Vedanta. That's the meaning of Anyatra Dharmat, Anyatra Dharmat, Anyatra Asmat, Kruta Krutat, Anyatra Bhutacha Bhavyacha, Yattat Pashyasi Tadvada. Don't tell me about that which is cause and effect, which is in the timings in past and future, which is the karma and karma phala adi zone में. ये सब मुझे नहीं चाहिए. Beyond all that, if something is there, tell me. Nachiketa's Prashna to Yavaraj. So, we have understood. Now the answer given by Guru Maharaj Shankarji, our Bhashyakara Siddhanti, to this prashna, is the Brahman also Kamayita? Now, in this point one is Kamayita, it is accepted. But difference between his Kamana and our Kamana, we should know. So his Kamana is Swatantratu. That's not, he is not bound like us. He is not Anapta Kama. These are the 5, 6 things very carefully, very crucially, very consciously, subtly